Nestled in a secluded valley in Burgundy, France, lies the Cistercian Abbey of Fontenay. This serene and picturesque location, surrounded by lush greenery and rolling hills, provides a perfect backdrop for the abbey's timeless beauty. This architectural marvel, seemingly untouched by time, offers a captivating glimpse into France's rich history. The abbey's stone walls and intricate designs tell stories of a bygone era, where faith and craftsmanship were intertwined in every brick and archway. The abbey stands as a testament to the Cistercian order's dedication to simplicity, self-sufficiency, and spiritual devotion. The monks who once inhabited these walls lived a life of austerity, focusing on prayer, manual labor, and communal living. Their commitment to these principles is evident in the abbey's unadorned yet elegant design. Join us as we journey back in time to uncover the secrets and stories whispered within these ancient walls. Each corridor and chamber holds echoes of the past, inviting us to imagine the lives of those who walked these halls centuries ago. The carvings on the walls, the worn steps, and the silent cloisters all speak of a time when the abbey was a bustling center of monastic life. From the moment you step onto the grounds, you are transported back to a time of monks in hooded robes, echoing chants, and the rhythmic clang of the blacksmith's hammer. The reenactments bring to life the daily routines and spiritual practices of the monks, offering a vivid portrayal of their disciplined and contemplative existence. Fontenay is more than just a collection of old stones. It is a living monument to a way of life that has vanished from the world. The abbey's preservation allows us to step into the shoes of the monks, to feel the serenity and solitude they experienced, and to appreciate the profound impact of their way of life on the cultural and spiritual landscape of medieval Europe. As we explore the abbey, we are reminded of the enduring legacy of the Cistercian order and the timeless values they upheld. This journey back in time is not just a visit to a historic site, but an immersion into a world where simplicity, devotion, and community were the cornerstones of daily life. The Abbey of Fontenay was founded in 1118 by Saint Bernard of Clairvaux, a charismatic figure who reformed monasticism in the 12th century. Saint Bernard was not only a religious leader, but also a visionary who sought to create a sanctuary for spiritual growth and contemplation. His influence extended far beyond the walls of the abbey, impacting the broader Christian world and leaving a lasting legacy that continues to inspire to this day. Choosing a secluded valley, Saint Bernard sought a place where his monks could live in peace and prayer, far from the distractions of the world. This valley, nestled away from the hustle and bustle of medieval life, provided the perfect setting for a community dedicated to spiritual pursuits. The isolation allowed the monks to focus on their religious duties, fostering a deep sense of connection with the divine. The serene environment also encouraged introspection and personal growth, essential elements of the monastic life. The valley, originally known as Vallée des Égouts, Valley of the Sewers, was renamed Fontenay, Beautiful Fountain, after a spring was discovered there, a symbol of the spiritual renewal the abbey represented. The discovery of the spring was seen as a divine sign, affirming the monks' mission and providing a vital resource for their daily needs. The water from the spring not only sustained the monks physically, but also served as a powerful metaphor for the spiritual nourishment they sought. The renaming of the valley marked a new beginning, reflecting the transformative power of faith and dedication. The Cistercian order, to which Saint Bernard belonged, emphasized manual labor and self-sufficiency. The monks believed that physical work was an essential part of their spiritual practice, helping them to cultivate humility and discipline. They engaged in various tasks, from tending gardens to building structures, all of which contributed to the self-sustaining nature of the abbey. This focus on labor also fostered a strong sense of community, as the monks worked together towards common goals, supporting and encouraging one another in their efforts. The monks transformed the valley, once a desolate wilderness, into a thriving agricultural estate. Through their hard work and dedication, they cultivated the land, growing crops, and raising livestock to support their community. The abbey became a model of agricultural innovation, demonstrating the potential of sustainable farming practices. The transformation of the valley also had a broader impact, as the monks shared their knowledge and techniques with the surrounding region, contributing to the overall prosperity and well-being of the area. They built their abbey with their own hands, using materials found on site, creating a harmonious blend of architecture and nature. The construction of the abbey was a monumental task, requiring skill, patience, and perseverance. The monks' commitment to their vision is evident in the enduring beauty and functionality of the structures they created. The abbey's design reflects the Cistercian values of simplicity and harmony, with each element carefully crafted to enhance the spiritual atmosphere. The integration of the buildings with the natural landscape further underscores the monks' respect for the environment and their desire to live in balance with the world around them. The Cistercian order emerged in the late 11th century as a reform movement within the Benedictine order, seeking a return to a simpler, more austere interpretation of monastic life. The Cistercians rejected the ornate decorations and worldly possessions that had crept into some Benedictine monasteries. They believed that true spirituality lay in poverty, humility, and a life dedicated to prayer and labor. This philosophy is reflected in the architecture of their abbeys. Cistercian buildings are characterized by their clean lines, simple geometric shapes, and lack of ornamentation. They used durable, locally sourced materials like stone and wood, creating buildings that were both functional and aesthetically pleasing. The Abbey Church, consecrated in 1147, is a masterpiece of Romanesque architecture. Its towering arches, massive pillars, and vaulted ceilings evoke a sense of awe and reverence. The church was designed to accommodate a large number of monks for daily prayer services, which were central to Cistercian life. The monks would gather in the choir, their voices echoing through the vast space, chanting the liturgy in Gregorian chant. The church's interior is remarkably austere, with minimal decoration. The Cistercians believed that nothing should distract from the contemplation of God. Light filters in through the few small windows, casting long shadows on the stone walls and creating an atmosphere of serene contemplation. At the heart of the abbey lies the cloister, a tranquil courtyard surrounded by covered walkways. The cloister served as the monks' connection to the outside world. Here they could enjoy fresh air, sunlight, and the beauty of nature while remaining within the confines of the monastery. The rhythmic sound of the fountain in the center of the courtyard provided a soothing backdrop for meditation and prayer. The cloister also provided access to the other important buildings of the abbey. Off its walkways are the chapter house, where the monks met daily to discuss abbey business, the dormitory, where they slept in simple cells, and the refectory, where they ate their meals in silence while listening to readings from the Bible. The life of a Cistercian monk at Fontenay was one of rigorous discipline, hard work, and spiritual devotion. Nestled in the serene countryside, Fontenay Abbey provided a tranquil yet demanding environment where monks dedicated their lives to a higher calling. The abbey, with its austere architecture and peaceful surroundings, was a place of refuge from the chaos of the outside world. The monks followed a strict schedule of prayer, work, and study, beginning their day before dawn with the first of 7 daily prayer services. These services, known as the Divine Office, punctuated their day and night, ensuring that their minds and hearts were continually focused on God. The early morning hours, shrouded in the stillness of pre-dawn, were particularly sacred, offering a moment of quiet reflection before the day's labors began. They believed that manual labor was a form of prayer, and they worked diligently in the fields, workshops, and scriptorium, contributing to the self-sufficiency of the abbey. In the gardens, they cultivated vegetables and herbs, ensuring a steady supply of food and medicinal plants. In the scriptorium, they meticulously copied manuscripts, preserving knowledge and religious texts for future generations. The workshops buzzed with activity as monks crafted tools, built furniture, and engaged in various trades, all with a sense of devotion and purpose. The monks took vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience, renouncing all personal possessions and dedicating their lives to God. These vows were not taken lightly. They represented a profound commitment to a life of simplicity and humility. The vow of poverty meant that they owned nothing individually, relying entirely on the community for their needs. Chastity required them to forego all personal relationships outside the brotherhood, focusing their love and energy on their spiritual path. Obedience bound them to follow the directives of their superiors and the rules of the order, fostering a sense of unity and discipline. They lived in a community, sharing all things in common and supporting each other in their spiritual journey. Meals were taken in silence, accompanied by readings from religious texts, allowing the monks to nourish both body and soul. The communal life fostered a deep sense of brotherhood as they worked, prayed, and lived together, each monk contributing to the well-being of the group. This shared existence was a source of strength and comfort, providing a stable foundation in a world often marked by turmoil. Despite the hardships, life at Fontenay offered a sense of purpose and belonging that many found appealing in a world often marked by uncertainty and strife. The abbey was more than just a place of worship. It was a sanctuary where monks could find solace and meaning. The daily routines, though demanding, provided structure and clarity, helping the monks to grow spiritually and emotionally. In the quiet moments of meditation and prayer, they found a profound connection to the divine, a connection that sustained them through the challenges of monastic life. The beauty of the abbey's surroundings, the rhythm of the monastic schedule, and the deep bonds of community all contributed to a life that, while austere, was rich in spiritual fulfillment and inner peace.